guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys why you should switch to edit on release if you aren't already. If you guys don't know what edit on release is, it's basically a Fortnite setting. If you scroll down underneath the game settings tab, you'll see edit on release, confirm edit on release. Basically what edit release is that every single time you hit the edit key, drag and edit and release left click, it confirms the edit. Instead of manually have to tap your edit key once, drag and tap your edit key again. This allows for a lot quicker and smoother edits. However, there are still top single bind editors such as Mongraal and Parallel Psycho. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some examples and some building mechanics you can practice to work on when switching to edit on release. So for the first drill, I recommend you guys when switching to a new edit method is that you want to just work on simple floor pyramid edits. If you guys are on single bind and thinking to switch on double bind, but you don't have enough mouse buttons on your mouse to do so, edit on release is a perfect alternative. Edit on release is not as fast as double bind, however it is very close to double bind, and some players say it's better than single bind. At the end of the day, it all comes down to preference. However, tapping one less button in theory should make you faster than tapping two buttons. The next drill you guys should start practicing when switching to edit on release are simple edit downs. To do so, you can crank up some 90s. If you guys don't know what 90s are, you can check out my 90s video. Once you've cranked up a couple of 90s, you can then work on the edit downs and get the basic feel for edit on release. Once you've gotten faster, you can put more speed and pace into the edits. Editing fast is not just spamming your edit key, it's timing everything. This is what I found really important once changing to edit on release. Because if you spam your edit key, you would miss confirm edits and get stuck in editing mode when you're not wanting to, and get caught in a bad scenario. Edit downs are also very useful to work on your crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is basically the distance you move your crosshair to complete an edit. So if you move your crosshair a shorter amount to complete an edit, this makes you much faster at editing instead of moving your crosshair a much larger stroke. This is what top tier editors do consistently, have really good crosshair placement. A good example of good crosshair placement would be like this. A bad crosshair example would be this. The difference in those two edits was how much the first one I barely took any space to complete the edit, which allowed me to complete the edit faster. The second, I completed the edit with too much rotation and longer rotation. This caused for a slower and longer edit. This is why even some single bind players are faster than double bind and even edit on release players. The next drill you guys should do when switching to edit on release is triple edits. If you guys don't know what a triple edit is, it's basically where you build a floor pyramid, edit through, build the wall, and edit the wall. If executed at full pace, this is a very helpful trick in game and will work on your editing speed significantly. Triple edits are very hard to pull off the first day you switch to a new edit bind such as edit release. However, if you take time and practice and focus on which buttons to push at which time, triple edits will become very easy. Triple edits, a lot of people execute triple edits by building the floor pyramid, pulling out their pickaxe and editing the floor pyramid, then building the wall, then editing. However, most people don't know that if you hold out your blueprints while you build your floor pyramid, you can edit the floor and ramp a lot further than if you had your pickaxe out. Once you get good at edit and release, editing is also very useful for tunneling, if you guys didn't already know. I'll show you, I'll have a link of my tunneling video on the top right of your screen. Editing is used in almost every game of Fortnite to outplay and outsmart your opponents. And if edits are executed at a certain speed, they can outsmart your opponents for an easy kill. Another type of drill you guys can do to work on edit on release is a simple ramp floor wall and edit through. If you guys don't know what I just did, basically you ramp floor wall up, you edit your ramp backward and edit through the wall. This works on pretty simple double edits. However, it's very useful for practicing awkward edits and timing of edits. You can also do this except by sliding your ramp. The last editing tip I'm going to give you guys once you're switching to edit on release is practicing Mongraal classics. I know this seems kind of boring. However, if you work on Mongraal classic even just for 5 minutes every time you warm up, your editing speed will drastically increase. If you guys haven't saw my warm-up video already, I'll leave a link in the top right. Once you get faster and faster at your Mongraal classic, you'll be able to outsmart and outplay your opponents every time. The advantages of edit on release are that it normally improves your editing speed if you were typically on single bind, and it frees up a finger on the keyboard to tap once you're confirming the edit. Also, one more thing, when you're working on your Mongraal classics, a lot of people tend to destroy the wall, whip out their pickaxe, edit, build a ramp, build their pickaxe, whip out the pickaxe, and then edit. This is much slower because every single time you pull out your pickaxe, it wastes a couple milliseconds. The faster way is holding out your blueprint and wall, editing through, turbo building ramp, and editing the ramp backward. This can save you a lot of time with Mongraal classicing. Crosshair placement is also extremely important when you're working on your Mongraal classics. If you edit the wall and build the ramp and grab the ramp, you'll most likely edit backward, which is a common mistake. However, if you keep on practicing on the exact tile placement of where your crosshair should be and how far it can travel, this will drastically increase your editing speed. Overall, there are many pros about switching to edit on release, and these are just a couple of drills you guys can work on to get better if you want to switch to edit on release. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.